Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to easily beat the Supreme Inspector in Black Myth Wukong. This is a difficulty spike of a boss. I found this more challenging than the final boss in Chapter 5. Now the best strategy to use at the start is to just go unload the monkeys on him. So starting off with the Immobilize to a Pluck of Many, and then just trying to get as much damage in as possible quick and early. Now he will parry your attacks, and if you immobilize him while he's in the parry state, he stays that way, so don't do that. Now, the best strategy for this fight is to actually use the pillar stance, as most of his attacks won't even hit you if you have the pillar stance up, so that actually makes this fight a whole lot easier. So you can see there, he wasn't even able to hit me with that, and then you can get your charge attacks off. So this does help a little bit during like the mid phase until he goes into the final phase, as a lot of the attacks that he'll do are focused more so on just doing damage on the ground. Now, the charge heavy attack from Cloud Strike works really well, so I'd encourage you to switch between the two stances there to be able to get a little extra damage in, because those charge heavy attacks coming from that work really well. Now the Rat Prince works good too, because you can stagger him pretty easily with that. Now he starts to bring out the spinners here, and this is where things get a little bit dicey, but a lot of the spinner attacks will actually be easy to dodge if you're just in the pillar stance itself, so you can go in there and you can just dodge his attacks. Now sometimes he will still hit you while you're in the pillar stance, but it's a good way to get a lot of charge attacks off. As you can see there, he did an attack. It looked like it should have hit me, but I was able to hit him. Unfortunately, I got hit by the spinners there. But yeah, standing on pillar stance will keep you safe for a good majority of the fight. Now, there is one other key component to this fight, and it's the plantain fan. As when he goes into his final phase, you can use that, as you'll see in a moment, to make it a whole lot easier. Now, the feather attacks will hit you in pillar stance, but they don't do a whole lot of damage, unfortunately. This is the scripted start to the second phase, and then we just use the plantain fan, which makes the rest of this fight pretty much a joke. So be mindful if you're burning to keep dodging. Doing 3 dodge rolls will remove it. But when he's hitting the plantain fan, just go in and smack him around. This is going to give you a bunch of extra focus points and a lot of extra damage, bringing him down towards the end. I would also recommend using the Umbral Abyss transformation. So this is probably the most effective one I found for this fight, because it does have a big immunity to fire damage. So just going ahead with this, I found that the attack there, going with the heavy Withering Winter's attack, works pretty good. So just continually spam that while you're in that, and if you can hit him with a Cold Heart, that's fine, but he doesn't get hit with cold damage or Frost Bane, so that's something to keep in mind. Now, once you got it down to the final bit of health, it's really just about getting those last few hits in, but don't play it too risky. Keep in mind on your health, because he can take you out really quickly, so yeah, just get those last couple hits in. That's how you beat the Supreme Inspector in Black Myth Wukong. If you found this video useful, please hit the subscribe button below.